Thank you.
Absolutely. And then we have a caller online, Derek from Sin Circus. So, Derek, how are you doing today?
Hey, I'm good. How about you guys? How you doing?
I'm doing excellent, excellent. I'm so glad that you had a chance to call in.
And Derek.
What's up, man?
Doing good, man. Glad you're on the radio.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're both on the radio. So Derek, tell me about your band Sin Circus, and Troy is going to be on the line at the same time. So we'll all three kind of do this. But before you speak, maybe to make it clear to the listeners, if you could just say your name right before what you're going to say, if you have a comment after the other person. For example, Derek, Troy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is Derek, and talking about my band, Sin Circus, we're just kind of like, we're a heavy metal, high energy band out of Seattle. We play rock music. We like to get out there and play rock music. That's pretty much us. And we put on a show. Every time if you want to come see us play live, we always play and with high energy. We always have a crazy show planned for everyone to have a great time.
Wonderful. That sounds so wonderful. You know, there's a song that I have of yours called Chemical Youth. And Chemical Youth, it was so hard to pick because I received a couple songs and I want to say I flipped a coin, but I didn't. I really took my time to decide. But for now, we'll play Chemical Youth in just a second. And I want the listeners to try to remember how Troy's sound was, and then listen to Sin Circus and see if there's similarities or differences, and etc. And then we'll talk about it from there. There's a reason why we're doing it this way. So here's Chemical Youth from Sin Circus. I hope you enjoy it. So after this song, it has to go to a break, but then stay on the line because we will be on after the break. And that was Chemical Youth from Sin Circus. We got to go to a short break real quick. We'll be right back. Hi there. Welcome back to the Cover It Show. I'm your host, Jenn Finley, and it wouldn't be any fun without any guests now, would it? So our guests today we had Herbie J. Pilato the first half. In the second half, we began with Troy Anderson with IPK, and we played his song, Sex and War. After that, Derek called in. Derek's from Sin Circus. He's the lead singer and bassist, and Troy's also the lead singer, too, for a different project.
I believe Derek's the guitar player, actually, and singer.
Right.
No, I'm bass player. I'm lead singer / bass player. I pulled a quick.
Oh, you're nice. That's right. You do play bass. Okay, that's cool. I forgot. You have a brother, so.
Yeah, I kind of got the info off of sites and Facebook and stuff like that. So I was like, really? He doesn't do the...
Good job, Jen. Good job.
Yeah.
So, you guys. So I enjoy both
They have
of
a
your
famous
music.
dad, too, you know.
Pardon?
They have a famous dad, too. They have a famous guy as their dad as well, I believe, as their manager. Right, Derek? Your dad?
Yeah.
He's not too bad as well, right?
Yeah, he is. He manages us. He does a lot for us. You know, even though he does a lot for us, we have good management, but we still work really hard and pretty much do everything on our own, other than like booking shows and stuff like that. I write the songs, or pretty much I write most of the songs, and we do everything ourselves except for booking. And yeah,
That's fantastic. So you do. I don't know many bands that do book themselves, so I think you're. Well, then again, there's a few, but most have the booking agents, etc. So I think that's just wonderful. And your father that Troy was mentioning, Derek's father. And if you wanted to book Sin Circus, you can contact the general manager, which is Steve Unger. Steve Unger plays with Metal Church. His email specifically for booking for Sin Circus Band is bass monster, BASS monster 88 at yahoo.com. That's public information. It's on their Facebook page. In fact, let's go on to social media for a minute, shall we? So that way we can get the listeners involved into where they can find you online.
Right on. Well, for my band, Sin Circus, you can find us on Facebook at Sin Circus Band, and same with Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and that's what we got for social media. Oh, we also just put up a website. It actually looks pretty great. It's done by Jenn Morris, sincircus.rock on the web. So if you like what you heard, please give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and go to our website, check out our stuff. We're going to be selling our merch on there, too. You can get our album there. Just get a hold of us.
Absolutely. And it's SIN for Sin, Circus, spelled like circus, CIRCUS. And don't forget to add the band after that. So Sin Circus Band, BAND, for Twitter handle, Facebook, etc. And then Troy, with you, now that you've kind of broken off and you're doing your own thing and you're ready to collaborate with different people, I'm not going to spill any secrets about who you will be collaborating with. However, I will ask you if you have yet to set up something social media-wise for people to... Yeah. Okay, great.
We got a whole bunch of pages. I own them all. Basically, they're IPK. There are a lot of them on Facebook. But one that's kind of cool that I like to have is the IPK group that you can find in a group page. Okay. IPK group is a fan-based page, so we're starting to build membership. We're like over, I think, 1,300 plus right now. And we're trying to really develop a fan base in membership so we can get more thought with other bands. I like collaborating a lot with booking and, of course, with getting more songs made. You know, and something I talked to Derek's brother before about. And I don't know, it's a great band. I love Sin Circus. They definitely have that X factor of today. And I really like these guys. These are really a great band, and they're going places.
Yeah, Sin Circus, you guys are definitely going places. So are you, Troy. And so what would you say is a feature of Sin Circus, besides obviously you're going to love their music because you do love their music? Well, but what is it? What is the thing? Is it what they have to say? Is it more of the style? Why? What is it about that? All of it?
All of it. All of it. You know, the thing about it, they're young. They're second-generation rock stars. They definitely got that it factor. And I think that anyone who was in the arts today in music of rock has to look at Circus as an upcoming band that is going to break mountains of news. It's just a matter of time and effort, not so much on their part, but the effort for other promoters and other people that know the business to look at them, discover them, and to give them that beautiful chance to be on that big stage. They are that kind of band right now. They have that much potential.
Absolutely. I've heard nothing but positive reviews about Circus. I've read nothing but positive reviews. Even when people want to go into rumor mode, nobody has spread any, right? Nobody has spread any bad rumors about either you or Circus. I've heard nothing but all happiness. So that makes me happy. So, yeah. And
people tend to leave our shows in a good mood. They always have a good time. I think it's just because we don't just stand there and play our instruments. You know, like I see a lot of bands.
Hell no.
Yeah, I feel like I see a lot of bands that do that. They just stand there and like it kind of seems like they don't care that they're on stage. But like, I think that's kind of selling the people short that came. They paid to see you put on a show. And a rock show is not just playing the music good. It's putting on a show, and that's one reason I feel like people like us a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the performance aspect is, well, see, I do like some artists that do, quote, stand there and play. So I can't say that I agree with you 100%, but I can definitely say that when I go to a concert and when Sin Circus, IPK, wherever I'm going, when I'm going to a concert, I love it when the bandmates are just putting on a great, awesome show, whether that's leaping from the drummer's platform onto the stage while playing guitar or just all kinds of fun stuff. As a photographer, I looked for all the movement and captured it. And so when I go to enjoy myself and I don't take the camera with me, then I get involved in it even more because I'm not, quote, working, with the camera. And so I really appreciate that you put on the shows with such passion. There's so much passion in the song that I do agree that if I were to see Sin Circus live and you guys didn't put on a huge show, like a performance show, that I might feel let down. But I'm glad to hear that I definitely would not be let down because you guys do put on that show. And I can confirm that from probably about, I don't know, at least 10 or 15 sources that have personally been to your shows, have told me about your shows, and have told me how wonderful they are.
Well, not to make it a political joke about it, but they're not low energy. They're not. They are high energy all the way. And not to go political, even though tomorrow's the big debate, but they're definitely not low energy. They're huge.
Right. And neither are you. You're not low energy either. You just come out with a bang and you say what's on your mind. And in fact, when I was
frighten people sometimes. I frightened a lot of bikers last time I was at Uncle Sam's in Parkland. So, if you're frightening bikers, I think you've got that edge to at least be not considered low energy. And I think it's all about the high energy, regardless if you're political, rocking, or even country. If you got the energy and you got the talent, you got it. And that's about how it is. I mean, the Bob Marleys of the world, being all what they were and kind of like doing their thing. If you want to be slow and have some fun, we're Washington, man. We're green. We like having good, chill times, but sometimes you got to bring it.
Yeah.
You got to bring it. And they bring it. They bring it.
Well, both of you definitely bring it to the stage. You both bring it on because I have seen, unfortunately, I haven't had the opportunity to see you live. I'm over in Reno, but I have seen numerous YouTube videos of performances, and I have to say that with both of you, you share something in common, and what that is that when it's played live, you're not disappointed because it doesn't sound anything like the CD. In other words, some artists, maybe they're really meant to be recording artists, and perhaps their strength is not in performing, whereas both of you have strength in performing and strength in making very high quality music. So combine
Yeah,
the two, and it's a powerhouse.
That's the thing about bands nowadays. There's so much technology. Like you don't even have to. A lot of bands don't even have to be good. Like they just need sequences and they can just go in the studio and make a great album. You can make a million mistakes and fix them. And it's like I feel like back in the day, musicians used to be a lot better.
I agree. There's some musicians that would really put forth more effort, and today sometimes you don't see what you would expect to see on a stage. If I'm gathering right what you were saying, but I want to thank you two both so much. We're running out of time right here, but I want to thank Derek and Troy, both of you, so much for calling in. I encourage listeners to check out Sin Circus and IPK. You're listening to The Cover It Show. The Cover It Show's on every Tuesday from 1 to 2 p.m. That's Pacific time. And your host, that's me, Jenn Finley. So thank you so much for listening to The Cover It Show. Rock on and have a fabulous day.